Oh, I'm so lost! How am I going to learn about art like this?
Did I hear art? Come, ride with me on the magic carpet, and together we will learn about art.
Oh, I'm so excited!
So how was your semester studying art?
You know, it was a really life-changing experience. I went from having such a narrow view of art to having a much more open view of the subject. So for example, I used to think that art was something that really could only be successfully executed by, top-notch professional people, like properly and successfully, But now, I'm noticing art all around me now, something as simple as maybe that poster or something like your shirt. All these creative techniques went into making all these things. Something as simple as even a kindergartner's picture of a house, or something as, advanced as a Starry Night. It's all art. For example, when we visited El Barrio, we saw a couple of murals that depicted famous figures in Hispanic and El Barrio's strong history. However, we also saw a mural that was larger than life of just ordinary people. What was really interesting was the fact that just these ordinary people, people who were just going about doing their daily things, were depicted in such a larger-than-life manner.
And I think that was the best part of going to these murals and looking at them, to show that you don't have to be someone big or someone historically known, written down in the history books. You can be just the average worker in the town living in an apartment and be immortalized in such big art, to be such a big value to the community. How do you feel about the Fall for Dance performances?
I thought the Fall for Dance performance was something that really opened my eyes to dance. I used to think that dancing was something that could only be properly executed by people who were professionals or, just had a lot of skill with dancing, not just the average person. But then I realized after this that dancing is something that expresses emotion, different body motions, different things that people do during dance. It's all very individualistic, every person can do their own thing. Dancing is tailored to the individual.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. You can kind of see during these performances how each person kind of sort of tailored their dance to themselves to fit more of their personality, and they really made it their own and brought out their own identity within these dances. And how was your first experience at the opera watching Tosca?
It was a really good experience. Opera was not really a form of art that I had initially, been open to. But after taking this class, I realized the uniqueness of opera, combining the aspects of musicals and theater to bring a performance like that. I think that's what really adds to the appeal of opera.
And opera has also stood the test of time. I never thought I would actually be one to even go to the opera, and I honestly do not think I will go again, but it was overall not a bad experience. I genuinely had fun, and I was intrigued by the story of Tosca, and I was amazed by how these actors can belt out their voices to be so loud and cover the entire theater without any microphones at all. And now, on to my personal favorite experience of the semester. How did you feel about Ugly Lies the Bone?
Personally, this is also my favorite performance of the entire semester. Here we followed Jess through her footsteps to overcome her pain that was, associated with her PTSD. But the method of which they used to conquer this pain was really interesting. I wasn't expecting virtual reality to be used in this play to overcome the pain that she was facing.
I agree. I like how they added the technological aspect because we are growing into the technological world. They're kind of making it more in tune with today's society. But I loved how the actor that played Jess was able to make the pain her own. She played throughout the entire play. She put it completely real and just embodied the pain and her character. So, any questions, comments, or concerns before I go?
Well, this has been a really eye-opening class. I'm seeing art all around me. I hate to be cliche, but it's literally a whole new world of art right now.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
Alright, it's nice working with you.
You too.
Nice.